Okay, so I also read Matcha Made in Heaven Volume 1 today, which I also borrowed from the library. But for some reason, this particular manga volume is one of those rare books or manga that you have to read via like the Libby web browser and not via the Kindle app. So that's why the page looks like this. But this was much, much, much more enjoyable than From Far Away, which I read earlier today, and I had to force myself to finish it, but I will not be continuing. This was fun and cute, and I'm already rooting for them because Futaba, Chako's niece, thinks they're married because Chaco is our female MC who kind of ran away from her ex-fiance because turns out he was a bit of a sexist jerk and ended up unemployed, so she ran away back home. But not only do her parents no longer own the tea farm, but her brother now runs the tea farm, but she's been so desentendido de su familia that she didn't even know she had a sobrina who is now almost or about 4 years old because she had been sorry, I just realized part of my sentence was in Spanglish. She's been so disconnected, disinterested regarding her family that she didn't even realize she had a niece who is now either 4 years old or very close to 4 years old because it's been 4 years old since she's been home. So she meets her niece Futaba. She finds out that her brother is a writer as a side gig because the family farm isn't making much money. And she also meets Ishin, who now helps her brother run the farm. He's like the head of the farm because the brother's doing the side gig. And they at first can't stand each other, but Chaco's ex-fiance turns out to be like a super McCreeperson who tries to follow her to her hometown and literally chase her. And so she pretends that she is not just engaged, but actually married to Ishin. So because of that, and the influence it had on her niece Futaba, who really adores Ishin and now adores her aunt, the two are in this kind of contract relationship that's reminiscent of things like Full House. They don't want to upset Futaba, and also it seems like for Ishin this fake relationship helps because it seems like all the girls in the neighborhood around the other tea farms are in love with him, and so this kind of gets other women out of his hair, so to speak. In the beginning of the volume, we do see that Chaco has to deal with a lot of sexism even at work because she was a fitness instructor. And even Ishin in the first 2 chapters, every other thing that he seems to dislike about her at first is oh, it's because she's a woman. So literally one of the very few rules that they make about their little fake contract relationship for Futaba's sake is that he can't call her gross, which he did at one early point in the volume, and he can't kind of be sexist and also they have to get along and be kind to each other in front of Futaba. By the end of the volume, they start to respect each other and really see that both really care not only about Futaba, but about the art of tea and her family legacy of the farm. And so they start to see a little bit of the best of each other, and I'm already rooting for them. So I will be continuing this. Hopefully my library has the other volumes through Libby, because I just can't buy every great manga series that's available. So, but I will definitely especially in comparison to From Far Away. I will definitely be continuing this one. I can't wait to see how they both change and how it goes from a fake relationship that's more for Futaba's sake and the sake of Chako being able to get away from her ex-fiance to the two of them actually caring about each other romantically and growing together as an eventual real couple. There is already a potential second male lead in the mix that's an old friend from her hometown who seems to have some kind of interest in her. I don't think Chako, has an interest in him. I believe his name is Jin. But I can see him just causing a little trouble, probably in later volumes, and being like the source of miscommunication or a foil between the two of them. But I'm really rooting for them. I like the art style. I feel like Chako is really the kind of main character who knows how to stick up for herself. So I like that about her, especially in a Josei series. Because these are two young adults. She's 28. His age hasn't been revealed. But I don't believe it's an age gap. He's probably 28 or 29 as well. So this one's really cute, really good. Anyone who's looking for a josei about an interesting sort of niche topic such as tea farming and tea making, then give this one a try. It reminds me in a way of Mr. Bride, which I also enjoy. So definitely give this one a try if you like that kind of vibe from josei.